Hello, and welcome to Other Channel's weekly news update for the week of March 2nd through March 8th. Before we get into things with the schedule, I would like to thank my wonderful Ko-fi supporters. So thank you to Candlecorn, Barbara, and Saddlebag, and a double thanks to Destratos and the Atomic Squid. Thank you all very much for your donations, and it's very much appreciated. And on the topic of that, if you join the Ko-fi supporters, there is actually some very worthwhile things, because this week a bunch of new votes are going up. As by the time you're watching this, they should have already gone up if I'm doing things right, or if I'm not getting too busy. But there's a vote for what game should I be playing next. All right, hang on, let me get the baseline of some of these up, because I haven't made these new votes yet as of the time I'm recording this, but they're going to be made pretty much a little bit after I've recorded this. But yeah, what game? There's one vote for what game I should play next between World of Goo 2, Turnip Boy Rob's Bank, Halo 3 ODST, bringing back the Nitrum series, and Mass Effect. Forgive me. Excuse me. And if you support me on Ko-fi as a monthly supporter, you can even suggest new games that will appear on next month's vote. Forgive me if I sniff a little bit. I'm at the tail end of a cold while I'm recording this. But there'll also be a whole bunch of other votes going up, such as what should I be writing as my fiction, my fanfiction on my new AO3 account, and a bunch of votes relating to the Hero Infinite series about characters and character stuff that will affect which fictional characters get added to the setting first. If you don't understand what that means, go watch the episode 0 of Hero Infinite. I explain how that series works and give a good idea of what these votes are going to be, but there's a bunch of votes that will influence the flow of the narrative in this setting. With all of that out of the way, let's talk about this week's videos, huh? So, this week, we got a good stack of videos coming out, starting off on March 2nd, Sunday, the day this is going live. Now we have episode 5 of Prey Moon Crash, Panic. Oh, by the way, all videos aim to be between 20 and 30 minutes. If I don't mention its length here, then assume that it's, then assume it's in that length. If I do mention the length, then assume it's longer or shorter, and I'll give a reason as to why if it's shorter. After the Prey episode, we have episode 135. Excuse me, episode, my sinuses, they're killing me. Episode 135 of Fallout New Vegas, on the last episode of Honest Hearts, The Survivalist, clocking in at an extra long 35 minutes. And then after that, we have episode 217 of Death Stranding, Speedy Heist. Moving on to Monday, March 3rd, we have episode 6 of Prey Moon Crash, Redo, followed by episode 136 of Fallout New Vegas, Back to the Mojave, an extra long episode clocking in at 46 minutes, and episode 218 of Death Stranding, Change of Plans. There's a lot of these that are actually like 20, like both the Prey episodes and episode 218 of Death Stranding are 29 minutes plus some seconds, so they're like so close to that 30-minute mark, honestly. You guys are getting a lot of content this week. And on the topic of a lot of content, moving on to March 4th, excuse me, Tuesday, March 4th, we got some wonderful stuff going here. We have episode 7 of Prey Moon Crash, the 59-minute A Little Bird Told Me. We then have episode 137 of New Vegas, Settling the Score, episode 219 of Death Stranding, Taking from the Terrorists, and then the 1 hour and 56 minutes first episode of Minecraft Bedrock Edition on the channel. Ooh, that's a biggin'. That's a biggin'. One of my friends invited me to join their Minecraft server, and I was like, hey, can I record while I'm playing on it? And they were like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, okay, we got a Minecraft series again, because I'm playing Minecraft with my friends. Awesomeness. Fair warning, for the first chunk of the video, you can't hear my friends because I fucked up something in the OBS settings. It will get fixed part way into the video. But yeah, so we got a lot, we got a new Minecraft series that'll be going up every Tuesday until I am not able to meet the recording stuff, because, bonus stuff could drop off the radar anytime, always a fair warning. Moving on to March 5th, Wednesday, we have episode 8 of Moon Crash, Upload, clocking in at 56 minutes. We then have episode 138 of New Vegas, finishing off The Fiends, an hour-long special. And then we have episode 220 of Death Stranding, Other Me. Or 220 of Death Stranding, Other Me. And moving on to March 6th, Thursday, we have episode 9 of Prey, Last Touch. Episode 139 of New Vegas, Road to Boomtown. And episode 221 of Death Stranding, Back in the Mountains, and we cap off that day with episode 23 of Borderlands with Doodlezar, Mad Mel. I am loving the Borderlands series. God, it's hard to believe we're already 27 episodes in. That means we've been doing it for 27 weeks. Shit. Moving on to March 7th, Friday. We have episode 10 of Moon Crash, Sculptor, clocking in at an hour and 6 minutes. We then have episode 140 of New Vegas, Boomers, episode 222 of Death Stranding, Crash, and the second episode of Tears of the Kingdom 100 Years Later, as I've now decided it's being called, the mapping project where I hypothesize a Legend of Zelda game set 100 years after Tears of the Kingdom. And this episode is an hour long and is called Yiga. Then moving on to Saturday the 8th, we have episode 11 of Moon Crash, clocking at 46 minutes, Massacre. We then have episode 141 of Fallout New Vegas, Helping the Boomers. Episode 223 of Death Stranding, clocking in at 30 minutes, is In the Mud. And then we have the 2 hour and 56 minute second issue of Hero Infinite, The Phantasmic Noir. In this second issue, we introduced the second one of our heroes. Last week, we introduced, as in yesterday, we introduced the first of our heroes, Bobby the Robot, a government-sanctioned robot assigned to be the sidekick of the superhero Dolan. The freelancing superhero Dolan, I should say. And this week we go in a totally different direction, from sci-fi to supernatural, as we introduce the Phantasmic Noir, the ghostly detective helping beings from the planes beyond to investigate otherworldly happenstances in our world. His power? All the powers of a ghost, and all of the skill of a private investigator. I really hope you're looking forward to this stuff, and I am loving recording the Hero Infinite series. We've actually recorded multiple episodes already. I think, yeah, I just a couple days ago, again, sorry for the sniffles, just a couple days ago recorded episode 6, and the first several episodes of Hero Infinite are like crossover episodes, introduction episodes where we're introducing the heroes, but now we're getting to the point where we're getting crossover episodes where different heroes are appearing, interacting with each other, and it's a very, very good time. I am loving it. And I've had the amount of players joining the setting increase exponentially. Like, how many players are there in it? There's, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11... 11 characters in it now. Well, 11 players joining this campaign, which is awesome. Awesome. We're gonna have everything from robots to wizards to ghosts to magical girls to classics like Silver Age style superheroes to aliens. It's gonna be a very diverse cast and a very diverse narrative, and it's gonna be so fun. It has been so fun. It's going to continue to be. And if you want to influence that fun, support me on Ko-fi. At higher tiers of the monthly subscription, well, just by supporting, even just donating $1, you'll get to partake in the votes that went up for this week that will run for the entirety of the month, that will influence what fictional characters appear in the setting, because this campaign is like a big bad fan fiction where we have a bunch of fictional characters. Like, hang on, I'm trying to think. In the first episode, we were able to introduce General Rorik from Atlantis, Disney's Atlantis, J. Jonah Jameson from Spider-Man comics, and Professor Gads, which I'll let you all figure out what they're a reference to. I think that'll be a fun thing to leave. Words. And in this second episode, we'll be introducing a couple of other characters. One character from a game I played on the channel a long time ago. And in general, like, there's just more and more fictional characters being added in, because this campaign is just bad fan fiction, the campaign. But these votes have already begun to have an effect, because I had one vote going of which one of these list of fictional characters is the coolest. And Master Chief won on that vote, and Master Chief will be appearing in a future episode. And there's a bunch more votes going up that will help influence which characters will appear first. Even if they don't appear due to this poll, many of them will carry the votes they get into future polls in order to just... It's a popularity poll. I want to add characters you all like. And if you donate, it has a monthly subscriber at a higher tier, you will even get the right to request fictional characters you like to have added to my research list and to have it added to the setting, potentially be added to the setting eventually. It's a good time. I'm having a blast running this campaign. And honestly, I would love to have more episodes of it go up a week and make it a bigger series with more going on. But I just literally don't have the time to do that. And if we got enough supporters on Ko-fi where I could do this stuff full time, we can expect a lot more Hero Infinite and other campaigns like Shadow Space and more tabletop stuff. But yeah. Words. That is... Yeah, that's the... Words. That's this week's weekly news update. I have a cold while I'm recording this, so I'm a little like... Blah, 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 blah. You know, now these aren't the channel trailers anymore, I feel a little more leeway to just, like, ramble, because now this is more of a podcast where I just talk about the channel a little bit, I guess. And about your expectations. I wouldn't mind starting to use this as a little bit more of a time to reflect on things with the channel. What went up last week? Let's talk a little bit about the videos that went up last week, huh? Give me a second. So, let's see here. For recent videos, we had... Normally I would try and talk about my Lord of the Rings campaign, but it got cancelled. Like, that was what I was going to talk about this week, but it got cancelled and it wasn't able to happen. Yeah, we had the first episode, Bobby Beta, go up, which I really hope you all enjoyed that episode yesterday. I think it was pretty fun, a good initial introduction to the world. It has a little bit of a tone setter, and I'm hoping the Phantasmic Noir will continue to be a good tone setter. Death Stranding. We've been talking a lot about my concepts of the setting of Magnum Opus and just like hanging out and chilling, which has been fun. With the start of the ending of Prey was something else. I'm not gonna say more than that, but God, I love the ending of Prey and Moon Crash. Spoiler, at this point on the Twitch end, I've actually finished Moon Crash and already begun a playthrough of the next game, Hitman World of Assassination. Keep an eye on the Discord to know when I'm streaming that. But, Moon Crash was a fucking blast. It took all my favorite mechanics of, Prey, and it was just like, hey, what if we made a fucking roguelike out of it? And that was really good. Oh, that's right, Shadow Space Sins of the Past went up last week. That was a good episode. Very, very, very fun stuff going on there. I don't want to say more than that, because I'd honestly just prefer you guys go and watch it. Shadow Space, we actually just recorded the next episode, that's going up a little bit before I did this, and it was a fun episode. It was a more chill roleplay-y episode, but it was good, and I'm loving how the campaign's going. yeah, I mean, it's a lot of this last week before now is mostly just like a business as usual week, outside of finishing off Prey. Honest Hearts has been going on, and we've now finished Honest Hearts, and man, that DLC was fucking good. Out of all the DLCs I played for Fallout New Vegas, it's my favorite so far. I haven't played any of the DLCs for Fallout New Vegas. None of the... I haven't played any of the other DLCs, so yeah. The last week was a fun one, and this next week coming up is also going to be a very fun one. And honestly, like, just this whole month, the month of March, is gonna be great. Like, look forward to this month. We got a lot of very, very fun stuff going on this week. Between the start of Fallout, us beating Mooncrash and starting World of Assassination this month, New Vegas with us finishing Honest Hearts and going back to the main game, and, maybe moving on towards something else in the game. There's a lot of fun stuff happening this month. This is just going to be a very, very good, eventful month. I'm looking at my recording notes stuff right now, and we got some other shit premiering. Not this month, I don't think. That premieres next month, doesn't it? Yeah, another series that won't premiere until next month, but this month in general is going to be fun. The return of a series that's been away for a while. This month we'll see a series that has been on hiatus coming back, so look forward to that. Things have just been cool. Things have been fun. But yeah, if you enjoy the content on this channel, I would love to ask again, support me on Ko-fi. It really does go a long way. Also, on a side note, this week, we're going to be seeing me publish the next chapter of, or the first full chapter, not just the teaser setup, the first full chapter of Fallout New Vegas Outsider's Touch, my fanfiction about what if the Outsider existed in the world of Fallout, and what if he gave the Courier his mark. A very, very fun concept that was floating around in my head, and I was like, that could make a fun story, and a good way to me just me to practice my writing more than anything. Which is, I'm very open to criticism on it. If you're a fan of Dishonored or New Vegas or apocalyptic or supernatural media in general, maybe go check it out. Yeah, I'm looking forward to how that will progress. Anyway, I've talked your guys' ears off enough. I'm a little ill and tired, and I actually still got to do some chores on the night I'm recording this, so hope you've all enjoyed. Hope you're all looking forward to the future videos coming out. Love you very, very much, and ta-ta. Keep an eye on that Wednesday slot. There will be something new showing up there. Also, just a reminder that Tears of the Kingdom thing is a tri-weekly thing, so it will be a couple of weeks before you see more of it. Bye! Although, actually, next week I'll be streaming stuff relating to it. Anyway, bye.